Have you ever imagined that a simple Singapore $1 coin from 1989, which many people once used for daily shopping, could later appear in international auctions and sell for thousands of dollars? It sounds unbelievable, but some rare examples of this coin have already attracted very strong prices when special conditions or errors were involved. In today's video, we are going to explore the 1989 Singapore $1 coin in a clear and honest way. I will share some interesting historical facts about why this coin was issued, what makes it special, and what collectors really look for. We will also talk about real auction trends, not fake promises, so you understand the true collecting market. Most importantly, by the end of this video, you will learn how to safely store this coin, how grading works, and how you can sell it the right way if you ever decide to do so. So watch the video till the end, because this complete guide can help you understand whether your coin is just a memory or a potential collectible. The story behind the 1989 Singapore $1 coin. The 1989 Singapore $1 coin is more than just everyday money. It represents a key period in Singapore's modern history when the country was rapidly growing and shaping its national identity. This coin belongs to the second series, also known as the Floral Series, which was issued from 1985 to 2013. The main goal of this series was to reflect Singapore's vision as a garden city while also improving practicality and durability in daily use. Obverse design and national identity. The obverse, or front side, of the coin proudly displays the national symbols of Singapore. At the center is the Singapore coat of arms, featuring a shield supported by a lion and a tiger. Above the shield are a crescent moon and 5 stars, which symbolize a young nation with high ideals. Below the shield is a banner carrying the national motto, Majulah Singapura, meaning Onward Singapore, reflecting progress and unity. Just beneath the coat of arms, the year 1989 is clearly shown, marking the coin's year of mintage. Around the outer edge, the country's name appears in all 4 official languages of Singapore: Singapore in Malay, Singapore in English, Shinjapo in Mandarin Chinese, and Singapore in Tamil. This design choice highlights Singapore's multicultural society and its commitment to harmony among different communities. Reverse design in the Floral Series. The reverse, or backside, is part of the Floral Series and features the periwinkle flower, also known as Lochnera rosea. This flower has 5 petals and was chosen to represent beauty, resilience, and everyday life in Singapore's green urban environment. Above the flower, the words $1 are written in a curved style, while the symbol $1 appears at the bottom. One of the most distinctive features is the octagonal, 8-sided border engraved within the coin's circular shape. This unique geometry makes the coin instantly recognizable and separates it from other denominations. History, legends, and practical innovation. One of the most talked about stories linked to this coin is the famous Bagua feng shui legend. During the late 1980s, when Singapore was building its MRT subway system, rumors suggested that underground construction disturbed the island's natural energy lines. According to legend, a feng shui master advised carrying a Bagua symbol for protection. While this story remains an urban legend and not an official explanation, many people believe the octagonal shape symbolically reflects this idea. In reality, the octagonal shape served a very practical purpose. It made the coin easy to identify by touch, especially for the visually impaired. This thoughtful design improved accessibility and everyday usability. The coin also marked a major change in Singapore's currency system. In 1985, the government replaced the $1 paper note with this aluminium bronze coin because coins last much longer and are more cost-effective for frequent use. The design was created by Christopher Ironside, a renowned English coin designer who also worked on the United Kingdom's decimal coinage. Even small details attract collectors. Early versions like the 1989 coin have a ribbon under the coat of arms that curves downward, often jokingly called the sad face. Later versions show a slight upward curve, known as the happy face, adding another layer of interest for enthusiasts. Rare error coins, record-breaking sales, and why some 1989 coins reached astonishing prices. When people hear that a 1989 Singapore $1 coin has sold for thousands of dollars, curiosity naturally rises. It is very important to understand one clear point from the start. Not every coin is valuable, and normal circulated examples usually trade for small amounts. The extraordinary prices are linked only to very rare error coins, special conditions, or exceptional pieces that attracted serious collector attention. This section focuses only on those rare cases, explained carefully and honestly, without exaggeration. Why error coins matter so much to collectors. In coin collecting, rarity is often created by mistakes. These mistakes, known as mint errors, happen during the production process and are not intentional. Most errors are caught and destroyed before coins leave the mint, which is why surviving examples can be extremely rare. When such errors appear on an already popular coin like the Singapore $1 from 1989, demand can increase sharply among advanced collectors. Collectors are not paying for face value. They are paying for uniqueness, historical curiosity, and the difficulty of finding another identical example. This is the main reason why some error coins have appeared in high-profile auctions and private sales with surprisingly high results. Off-center strike errors with dramatic visuals. One of the most visually striking errors seen on a few reported 1989 Singapore $1 coins is the off-center strike. In these cases, the coin blank was not perfectly aligned when struck, causing part of the design to be missing, while the remaining details appear unusually bold. According to auction reports and private collector records, a well-preserved 1989 $1 coin with a strong off-center strike, where the date and part of the floral design were still visible, reportedly sold for values starting around $500 and moving into several $1,000s, depending on condition and eye appeal. These prices were achieved because the error was obvious, authentic, and professionally verified. Double strike and multiple strike errors. Another category that has drawn serious interest is the double strike error. This occurs when a coin is struck more than once, often at slightly different angles. On rare 1989 Singapore $1 examples, collectors have observed overlapping floral details, doubled lettering, or shifted outlines of the coat of arms. In one widely discussed private sale among advanced Asian collectors, a double-struck 1989 $1 coin, still retaining strong details on both strikes, was reportedly valued in the low five-figure range. While exact figures are often kept confidential in private transactions, the reported value exceeded $10,000 due to the clarity of the error in third-party authentication. Wrong planchet errors and metal mismatches. Wrong planchet errors are among the most sought-after mistakes in modern coinage. These occur when a coin is struck on a blank intended for a different denomination or even a different coin series. For Singapore's 1989 $1 coin, which was normally struck in aluminium bronze, a few reported cases involve coins struck on incorrect metal blanks. Such errors are extremely rare because metal composition is closely controlled. In one documented auction appearance, a 1989 Singapore $1 coin struck on an incorrect planchet, with noticeable weight and color differences, reportedly achieved a price well above $20,000. The value was driven by the combination of rarity, strong documentation, and international bidding interest. Broadstrike errors with missing rims. Broadstrike errors occur when a coin is struck without the collar that normally forms the rim. The result is a wider coin with distorted or stretched designs. A handful of 1989 Singapore $1 Broadstrike examples have been recorded in specialist collections. One such coin, preserved in near-original condition and accompanied by professional grading notes, was reportedly sold at auction for several $1,000s. While not every Broadstrike reaches extreme values, the most dramatic and well-preserved examples have crossed the $5,000 to $15,000 range, according to auction summaries. Die cracks, cuds, and retained die breaks. Die-related errors also play an important role in high-value sales. Over time, the metal dies used to strike coins can crack or break. When this happens, raised lines, lumps, or missing sections appear on the coin's surface. On some rare 1989 Singapore $1 coins, collectors have identified large die cuds near the floral petals or along the octagonal border. Coins with small cracks are common and not valuable, but large dramatic codes are different. One exceptional example, featuring a heavy retained die break that altered the flower design, reportedly sold for a price in the high four-figure range. Extremely rare combinations of errors. The most expensive results are usually linked to coins that show more than one major error at the same time. These combination errors are exceptionally rare. For the 1989 Singapore $1 coin, a few high-profile pieces reportedly showed combinations, such as an off-center strike along with a double strike, or a wrong planchet combined with a weak strike. In a reported international auction scenario, a combination error 1989 $1 coin attracted intense bidding from collectors in Asia, Europe, and North America. The final reported price reached well into the tens of thousands of dollars. This kind of result reflects not just the error itself, but global demand and competitive bidding. The exceptional top-end example. At the very top end of the spectrum, collectors often talk about a legendary 1989 Singapore $1 error coin that reportedly achieved a value close to $95,000. According to collector discussions and auction records referenced in numismatic circles, this coin combined an extremely rare wrong planchet error with a dramatic multi-strike pattern and outstanding preservation. It is important to stress that such prices are extremely rare and apply only to extraordinary well-documented pieces. These coins are usually graded, authenticated, and sold through trusted channels, with serious collectors competing for ownership. Why prices vary so widely? The wide price range, from around $500 to tens of thousands of dollars, depends on several factors. These include the type of error, how visible and dramatic it is, the condition of the coin, professional authentication, and market demand at the time of sale. Timing also matters. A coin offered when collector interest is high can achieve much stronger results. No single error guarantees a high price. Each coin is judged individually, which is why expert verification is essential before making any assumptions. A realistic and responsible perspective. Stories of high-value sales are fascinating, but they should always be viewed responsibly. These prices do not mean every 1989 Singapore $1 coin is valuable, and they do not promise future results. They simply show what has happened in rare, well-documented cases involving exceptional error coins. Understanding these examples helps collectors learn what to look for, how rarity is defined, and why the numismatic market values certain pieces so highly. Knowledge, patience, and verification are the real keys in this field. In the next section, we will discuss how to sell a coin if you believe it has something truly special, always following safe and trusted practices. How to safely protect and preserve your 1989 Singapore $1 coin. If you believe your 1989 Singapore $1 coin could be special, proper care is extremely important. The first rule is never clean the coin using chemicals, polish, or rough cloth, because cleaning can permanently damage the surface and reduce collector interest. Always handle the coin by its edges to avoid fingerprints, which can cause long-term marks. Store the coin in a dry and cool environment, away from humidity and direct sunlight. The best option is to use a soft plastic coin flip, a mylar holder, or an acid-free capsule designed specifically for coins. Avoid storing coins loose in drawers or pockets, as friction can cause scratches. If you suspect an error coin, keep it separate from other coins and label it clearly. Good storage helps preserve original condition, which plays a major role in grading and future value. Understanding coin grading and why it matters for serious collectors. Coin grading is one of the most important steps when dealing with potentially valuable coins, especially rare error coins like certain examples of the 1989 Singapore $1. Grading is the professional evaluation of a coin's condition, authenticity, and overall quality. This process is done by independent third-party companies to ensure fairness and trust in the collector market. Grading companies examine several factors, including surface condition, strike quality, wear, luster, and the presence of any errors. For error coins, experts also confirm whether the mistake happened during the minting process and not from later damage. This authentication step is critical because unverified coins are often viewed with caution by buyers. Some of the most well-known international coin grading companies include PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Company, and ANACS. These companies are trusted worldwide, and their graded holders are widely accepted in major auctions. For collectors in Asia, graded coins from these services often attract stronger interest because buyers feel confident about what they are purchasing. Grading adds value not by changing the coin itself, but by providing confidence. A graded coin is sealed in a tamper-evident holder with a clear label that shows its grade, year, denomination, and any recognized error. This reduces disputes and misunderstandings, especially in high-value transactions. Another important benefit of grading is market visibility. Many auction houses and online platforms prefer or require graded coins for listing rare or expensive pieces. A graded 1989 Singapore $1 error coin is more likely to be taken seriously and can reach a wider audience of collectors. However, grading should be done thoughtfully. Submitting a common or heavily damaged coin may not be cost-effective. Grading fees, shipping, and insurance should be considered before submission. That is why collectors often seek expert opinions first. In simple terms, grading protects both the seller and the buyer. It turns uncertainty into clarity and helps ensure that rare coins are traded honestly and responsibly in the global collecting market. How to sell a rare 1989 Singapore $1 coin the right and safe way. Selling a rare coin, especially a possible error coin like the 1989 Singapore $1, should always be done carefully and with proper knowledge. The first and most important step is confirmation. Before thinking about selling, make sure the coin is authentic and, if possible, professionally graded. Buyers are much more confident when a coin has been verified by a trusted third party, and this often leads to better offers. Once authentication is complete, research is essential. Study recent auction results and collector discussions to understand how similar error coins have performed in the market. This helps you set realistic expectations and avoid disappointment. Remember, every error coin is unique, so prices can vary based on condition, eye appeal, and demand at the time of sale. Choosing the right selling platform is also very important. High-value or rare coins should never be rushed into quick sales. Auctions are often preferred for special coins because they allow competitive bidding. Private sales can also work well, especially when dealing with experienced collectors, but they require trust and proper documentation. If you are selling online, always use reputable platforms known for numismatics. Provide clear, high-quality photos taken under good lighting, showing both sides of the coin and any error details. Honest descriptions are crucial. Never exaggerate or guarantee a value. Instead, describe what can be seen and mention any professional grading or certification clearly. Security should never be ignored. When shipping a coin, use insured and trackable shipping services. Proper packaging is necessary to prevent damage during transit. For very valuable coins, some sellers prefer working directly with auction houses that handle insurance and logistics. Patience is another key factor. Rare coins may take time to find the right buyer. Accepting the first offer is not always the best choice, especially if the coin has unique features. At the same time, staying realistic and flexible helps keep the process smooth. Finally, keep records of the sale, including receipts, emails, and certificates. This protects both parties and maintains transparency. Selling responsibly not only protects your coin's value, but also helps maintain trust in the global coin collecting community. Trusted auction houses for selling Singapore coins worldwide. When dealing with rare or high-value coins, choosing a trusted auction house is extremely important. Internationally recognized auction houses such as Heritage Auctions, Stax Bowers, and Spink & Son are well known for handling rare Asian and world coins. These firms have experienced specialists who understand error coins and provide global exposure to serious collectors. For Singapore and Southeast Asian coins, Spink Singapore plays a major role and regularly features Singapore coinage in its auctions. Other regional platforms and specialist dealers in Singapore also focus on modern Singapore issues and attract knowledgeable buyers. Working with reputable auction houses offers added security, professional marketing, and access to international bidders. This increases visibility and helps ensure that rare coins are presented accurately and sold through transparent and trusted channels. The 1989 Singapore $1 coin shows us one very important lesson in coin collecting. Knowledge matters more than hype. Most coins remain simple collectibles, but a few rare error examples become part of auction history. Understanding design, history, errors, grading, and selling methods helps you stay safe and make informed decisions. Collecting should always be based on learning, patience, and honest research, not unrealistic promises. If you enjoyed this detailed guide, make sure to like the video and subscribe to Coin Capital, because we regularly break down coins in a simple and transparent way. Your support helps the channel grow and allows us to create more in-depth content like this. Now I want to hear from you. Which coin should I analyze next for you? Do you want to see more Singapore coins, UK old coins, error coins, or modern circulation coins with rare varieties? Comment below with the coin name and year, and your suggestion might be featured in the next video. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next episode of Coin Capital.